Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I got something interesting and different to share with you. This is a box of desktop Robonoid here from Detective Conan. It's a Japanese animation. I'm not that familiar with it, to be honest. I just thought these look kind of cool. Now, what I believe is in here, I'm not exactly too sure. I think it's a set of 3 of them. So you get 1, 2, 3 of these. So it's going to be sort of like a kind of candy toys. I believe this is, as you can see from this box, this is meant to just be like a store display. So I just picked up a set of these and they look pretty cool, so I wanted to share them with you. Quick looking at the back of the box there, it says 12 box. I'm wondering now actually if there's 3 different types, but actually 12 in this box. I'm the one who ordered it. I should know what I ordered, but I actually don't remember if this is a set of a box of 3 or a box of 12. But anyway, here on the front you can see what is included or what these look like kind of generally just kind of on a desk. So you can see how you can use these for like holding your pens or just kind of sitting there on your desk to hold your kind of accessories, things like that. Just kind of a fun thing to have around on your desk. I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna do with them quite yet, or with any of them, but they just look cool. So let's go ahead and just crack it open. Aha, so it's neither 3 nor 12, it's 6 of them in here, so you can see kind of how the box was meant to be displayed. You can pop out the top and kind of fold that down, and then this would just be sitting on the store shelf. Anyway, let's just see what we got here. So on the front of this little box, just kind of the same thing there, or on the sides, just kind of showing the same thing basically as what's on the outside of the box. You got 3 different versions that you can get, so they're secret. I would assume that what I've got in here is 2 of each, but they're random, so I guess you never know, but usually what it would be is that there is just 2 of each of them in here. Here is our first one. It's made up of just a couple of pieces, and it's a bit more like a Converge figure kind of thing, much more than like a model kit. I was expecting it to be a little bit more kind of model kit-esque, in that it would come on like little tiny runners or something like that basically, but I guess not. So this first one we're opening up here is the jumping variant, or kind of hanging variant, so I guess you can hang this off of something. There you go. And it feels like pretty solid, and it's quite heavy. This one I think maybe has some hollow space in there, but it's a pretty heavy feeling kind of little figure here. You have some instructions, which I feel probably not really entirely necessary, but you do have those to help you out in case, basically. So it's the same instruction sheet for all of them. This one sheet will give you the instructions for all 3, so we're not going to take a look at this in every box, but I will open them all up to see what all we've got in here. Just to give you guys a look at about the kind of general size of this, there it is compared with your HG Gundam kit, so not necessarily going to be all that big. And as for the scale of them, honestly I'm not sure. It kind of looks a little bit larger than 120 scale, I want to say, but I'm kind of, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell based on like how big the people should be in there. That's like an adult guy there, like on the back of there. So maybe about 120 scale is probably about right for this. So if you wanted to pair this up with any different kind of character figures or something like that, that you have any resin figures or something, it would seem like probably around 120 scale would probably be an alright fit for how this is meant to look. So here's the sitting variant, sitting like that, and again you can rest a pen or something up there in his hands. And I mean, it's not super detailed, obviously. It's really basic in terms of like the detailing on it, but it's got a lot of charm to it. Very cool. Actually, how it's shown to be sitting in the kind of pictures, it's meant like to have the legs more out to the side like that. And you drop the camera down so you can see how this will look then sitting on your desk and having it hold your knife. Well, I'm gonna have to raise up the hands, get the angle just right, and then even still it seems like it's not going to be super reliable, because if you set it on there it's gonna kind of do one of those. But you know, if you're gentle about it, I think you should be able to hold some different accessories, things like that. And here is the third variant, the kneeling one, with just kind of the hands out like that. You can just hang something, I guess, on the hands. And after checking the rest of the boxes, I do have 2 of each, so 2 of each one. And this one has a little bit trouble kind of standing. You have to make sure you get like the legs just right to get it to balance well there, but there you go, guys. Pretty interesting, fun little guys. If you're a fan of the series, I mean, obviously this would they'd mean a lot more to you. Me, as not necessarily being that into the series or even familiar with it all that much. They're just fun little robot figures. Obviously, as a fan of just robots in general, I can certainly enjoy these, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them. I'm probably going to try to, at least one of them, just repaint it in like some camo paint, machining Krieger style painting or something like that is probably what I'll end up doing with at least one of these, but I'm not sure at the moment. I'll think about that now that I've actually got them opened up and I've got an idea of kind of the size and what they're like. I'll get the old creativity juices flowing and see what I come up with for something fun to do with one of these. But in the meantime, guys, hopefully that was interesting for you all to check out these cool little robots. If you guys have any suggestions or something cool or fun to do with them, certainly let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, if you have any other questions as well. Do feel free to leave those down there in the comment section as well too. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one. Bye bye.